In this session, let us learn about HTML style guide and coding conventions. A consistent, clean and tidy HTML code makes it easier for others to read and understand your code. Here are some guidelines and tips for creating good HTML code. Always declare document type. Always declare the document type as the first time in your document. The correct document type for HTML is see here XML capital letters DOC HTML. Use lowercase elements names. HTML allows mixing uppercase and lowercase letters in element names. However, we recommend using lowercase element names because mixing uppercase and lowercase names looks bad. Developers normally use lowercase names. Lowercase looks cleaner. Lowercase is easier to write. We are using uppercase and lowercase here. The good is lowercase and bad is using uppercase letters. Close all HTML elements. In HTML, you do not have to close all elements, for example, the P element. However, we strongly recommend closing all HTML elements like this. Here we should use P and also we should also use close here. See here there is no close elements. See, it's very bad element, bad section. Use lowercase attribute names. HTML allows mixing uppercase and lowercase letters in attribute names. However, we recommend using lowercase attribute names because mixing uppercase and lowercase names looks bad. Developers normally use lowercase names. Lowercase looks cleaner. Lowercase are easily to write. Here, use always lowercase here. See here if we are using lowercase and bad here we are using uppercase. Always quote attribute values. HTML allows attribute values without quotes. However, we recommend quoting attributes values because developers normally quote attribute values. Quoted values are easier to read. You must use quotes if the value contains space. See here we are using quotes for good. For bad, there is no quote here. This will not work because the value contains spaces. Always specify alt, width and height for images. Always specify the alt attributes for images. This attributes is important if the image for some reason cannot be displayed. Also, always define the width and height of images. This reduces flickering because the browsers can reserve space for the image before loading. See here good here image src image / logo jpeg alt html5 style width. We are using the height and width. In bad section we did not use the alt and also style here. Spaces and equal signs. HTML allows spaces around equal signs, but space less is easier to read and group entities better together. See here good link real style sheet if style css. See bad here we are using space here. We should not use space here. See real and is equal to we are using some space here. See it's look awkward. Avoid long code outlines. When using an HTML editor, it is not convenient to scroll right and left to read the HTML code. Try to avoid too long code lines. Blank lines and indentation. Do not add blank lines, spaces or indentations without a reason. For readability, add blank lines to separate large or logical code blocks. For readability, add two spaces of indentation. Do not use the tab key. See here good body, H1 famous cities, H2 bad, see here. And bad we are using, see here like this, is bad. Okay, this is good and this is bad. There is no space between famous and bad. See a good table example and good list example. Like this we should write the code. Never skip the title element. The title element is required in HTML. The contents of a page title is very important for search engine optimization SEO tools. The page title is used by search engine algorithms to decide the order when listing page in search results. The title element defines the title in the browser toolbar, provides a title for the page when it is added to favorites, display title for the page in search engine result. So try to make the titles as accurate and meaningful as possible. Say title HTML style guide and coding conventions. Omitting HTML and body. The HTML page will validate without the HTML and body tags. See document page title, this is a heading. However, we strongly recommend to always add the HTML and body tags. Omitting body can produce errors in older browsers. Omitting HTML body can also crash DOM and XML software. See this heading. Omitting head. The HTML head can also be omitted. Browsers will add all elements before body to a default head element. See here, now we are omitting head element here. Title page title here. There is no heading here. Head element. However, we recommended using the head element tag. Close empty HTML elements. In HTML, it is optional to close empty elements. Allowed. Meta character UTF-8. Also allowed. Meta character UTF-8/ like this. If you expect XML or XHTML software to access your page, keep the closing slash because it is required in XML and XHTML. Adding the lang attribute. Should always include the lang attribute inside the HTML tag to declare the language of the web page. It's meant to assist search engine on browsers. See a code example. HTML lang EUS, that means EUS. Page title head like this. By using language English US, the browser can easily determine that. Metadata. To ensure proper interpretation and correct search engine indexing, both the language and the character encoding meta charset should be defined as early as possible in the HTML document. See here, meta charset language, and immediately should mention that charset UTF-8. Setting the viewport. The viewport is a user's visible area of a web page. It varies with the devices. It will be smaller on a mobile phone than on a computer screen. Should include the following meta element in all your web pages. Meta name viewport content width is equal to device width initial scale 1.0. This gives the browser's instructions on how to control the web page dimensions and scaling. The width is equal to device width part sets the width of the page to follow screen width of the device, which will vary depending on the device. The initial scale is equal to 1.0 part sets the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. Here is an example of web page without the viewport meta tag and the same web page with the viewport meta tag. If you are browsing the page with a phone or a tablet, you can click on the two links below to see the differences. See here, short comments, HTML comments. Short comments should be written on one line like this. This is a comment. Comment that spans more than one line should be written like this. See like this. This is a long comment example. This long comment example is long comments are easier to observe if they are indented with two spaces. Using style sheets. Using simple syntax for linking to style sheets, the type attribute is not necessary. Link Arial is equal to style sheet if styles.css. Short CSS rules can be written compressed like this. P.intro font family version font size 16 ml. Long CSS rules should be written over multiple lines. See body background color light gray, font family, font size color black. Place the opening bracket on the same line as the selector. Use the space before the opening bracket. Use two spaces of indentation. Use semicolon after each property value pair including the last. Only use quotes around values if the values contain spaces. Place the closing brackets on a new line with leading spaces. Loading JavaScript HTML. Use simple syntax for loading external script. The type attribute is not necessary. Script src is equal to myscript.js. Accessing a HTML element with JavaScript. Using untidy element code can result in JavaScript errors. These two JavaScript statements will produce different results. See the result. See ID demo, this is paragraph 1, ID demo, this is paragraph 2. Script only paragraph 2 will be overwritten. Document.getElement by ID demo.inner HTML hello. See this is paragraph, see only hello was displayed here. Use lowercase file names. Some websites are Apache Unix are case sensitive about file names. Dilly.jpg cannot be accessed as Dilly.jpg. Other web service Microsoft IIS are not case sensitive. Dilly.jpg can be accessed by Dilly.jpg. If you use a mix of uppercase and lowercase, you have to be aware of this. If you move from a case sensitive to a case sensitive server, even small error will break your web page. To avoid these problems, always use lowercase file names. File extension. HTML files should have a .html extension. .html is allowed. CSS files should have a .css extension. JavaScript files should have a .js extension. Difference between .html and .html. There is no difference between the .html and HTML file extension. Both will treat it as HTML by any browser and web server. Default file names. When the URL does not specify file name at the end like https www.ponurugopiki.in/, the server just adds the default file name such as index.html, index.html, geta.html or default.html. If your server is configured only with index.html as default file name, your file must be named index.html or not geta.html. However, servers can be configured with more than one default file name. Usually, you can set up as many default file names as you want. Okay friends, this is the end of HTML part 47 style guide. In next video, let us learn about another topic, entries. If you like our program, please like, subscribe and press bell icon for our next part video updates. Thank you friends. Meet you in next video. All the best.